Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Samuel Okoye. I'm located for the land of the rising sun, the Biafra land in West Africa. The time now, today's date is 19th December 2021. The time now is 2:45 p.m. Today, I want to bring you the last analysis of the week. So, if need be, I'll be dropping charts on our free Telegram group. But as long as video message is concerned, this is the last analysis for the year. Before I proceed to explain what we have in the chart here, I can tell you that this is not the best time to trade. You know, end of the year is not the best time to trade because markets tend to lose direction towards the end of the year. You know, for instance, this is DXY. What is happening here is supposed to have finished. A market begins to go down. This market breaking this channel is long overdue. And last time I forecasted that we will have a to drop before we go up to have the final buying. Then the selling control. But you see, the market is always moving sideways. Let's go to 4 hours. The market tends to move sideways during the towards end of the year all the time. So to avoid confusion, you may end your trades this time around. You know, normally we're supposed to get an A, B, C. Then before this, but you can see it's going up. Now, if you were just by tomorrow come down again, you know, the market is losing focus towards end of the year all the time. But if you must trade this, I would advise you to allow it to finish whatever it is doing up there. Then you will find a reason to sell. In fact, I'm no longer interested in buying DXY until I see a corrective move, until I see something like this. If I don't see, until I see something like this, just like an A, B, C, then I can buy. I mean, when I see correction, I will know and I will buy. But as long as what's happening now is happening, I'm not interested in buying DXY for now. Okay, so now, as I said earlier, it's time to take your stock and wait for next year. Then one thing is sure. This year in DXY can say to be a bullish year. Now let me check the date. 2021. Let me check something. Okay, you can see 2021 January. You can see where we are. The markets have been going up from January, February. January and February was a buying month, and some part of March. Anyway, January, February, March was buying. Then April, May was selling. Then June till now, we are buying. So we are likely going to at least have the first 3 months of next year as selling. I don't know, but I don't think that's why we go above 97.5 next year before the season starts. So this is weekly chart anyway, but I'm trying to guide you into a long-term view. That is, when you are looking at the market, you will now be thinking it's better to sell. That every move up is a correction, then you sell. That's what I'll be doing next year, as long as DSY is concerned. Okay, now let's go to as we know, USD and DSY goes almost direct opposite ways. As DSY is buying, USD is selling. That's a simple mathematics. So what you see here, you will see the inverse of it on the next pair. So I won't waste time on USD. I just go to 4 hours and take a look. That's what just as I have said on DSY, I expected the market to give us an A, B, C, and buy. Rather, it kept going down, deep down. So maybe we may not be able to get this move again. We just complete the selling from here. Then after that, the buying will continue. Next year will be a buying year for USD. Okay, so we move from there. We go to Euro JPY. The market was just surprise. All the markets that we are looking for the bullish confirmation. You can see bullish confirmation. It made this move, drop close above our confirmation level, so there's no threat. It dropped again and keep going down. Okay, so end of the year is something else. At least we will have a kind of move. Maybe before this selling, we would have at least have 50% of this move. At least we would have gotten to this level, and this level, that is 130.4 to 131.2. But we never reached there, kept going down. That's what happens most of the time towards year end. You might be watching this, thinking it will give us a new low before end of the year. You may see it tomorrow coming to this level. So it calls for caution while trading at the end of the year. Okay, trading at the end of the year can harm your account if you are not careful. So my advice is just you might not trade again unless you see a precise trade, and in that case you need to use tight stop loss. If the stop loss is wide, forget about it. That's my advice. So now, pounds USD. And this pair again, after the confirmation of this is our buy confirmation. After it's confirmed, it couldn't give us buy setup. It's confirmed, but no buy setup. So no trade. Though I bought around here. And when this candle dropped, I closed it. I was looking for correction. Then it keep going down. I don't know whether it will make a new low or it will turn up when market starts. I don't know. But as long as I'm concerned, we have gotten almost a complete structure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't expect this to happen again. But if it happens, it means that this can be will fall. In fact, will be somewhere deeper. But this is a perfect way fall. You can see it is 3 swings, A, B, C. So leaving it as way 4 is not out of the question. It is correct. What I don't understand is why the market is not moving. Though I'm not surprised anyway, because that is end of the month. Such things happen. So end of the year, such things happen. So it doesn't matter why it behaves like that. Not a strange thing to behold. So you might get a buy. It might buy instead of continue to go down, it might buy when market opens. So trading this time around is very risky and not advisable. Then you didn't go to 1 hour. You can see the market, no shape, no distortion, to neighborhood straight. You know, whenever the market breaks diagonal structure, at least we move reasonably in that direction. But you can see, I don't even know how to label this. A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B, A, B, C. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Not 5 waves. So just we need to allow this market to finish the confusion by next year. We go back to trading. Though if you must trade, this is based on this reason. This can be traded based on trade drive. You know, as I always explain to you, this move here is an impulse, and this can be said A, B, C. You know, this is where I expect reversal. I wanted to buy this pair last Friday, and last Friday in the morning, but I was looking for a reversal within the blue balls. Rather, it went deeper. The market can reverse this place, but I need to be careful to make sure it's now buying. So all this place is a buying zone for those who like to take the risk, because all this move is very sharp. The move is not corrective. That's my worry. Correction looks like this. If this move was like this, a kind of A, then A, B, C, C, then it is a corrective move, but it was just too sharp. Looks like an impulse. So that's why I'm saying we need to be very careful this end of the year, because you might see profit in the morning. You'll be thinking that the profit will be higher. Towards the end of the day, you end up seeing loss. Okay, so that's what happens at the end of the year. Okay, let me just not waste time on this video. Pounds JPY. This one also is a buy, but I cannot trust it. The truth remains that it is a buy market. The buy, it broke this level. Let me take 2 hours. It's a buy market. It broke. This confirms the buy. You can read this. Proper break of this line confirms the buy. But the buy I'm expecting is a long time buy, not a buy that will turn back up the next day. What I expected is the market to correct here and buy again, but it went deeper again. So with this sharp move, the only thing I can say in this trade is that if we see it return back to this level, if you can see it, maybe do something like this, give us a correction like this, then you can buy, and it will be the last trade of the year for you, if that is your plan. But the way it's moving now, I don't advise selling. I can only advise buying, because I see the market in bigger time frame as having completed a move. You can see in this daily chart, and this is an ABC, a big ABC, which completed as the reversal zone. So this current price going down is the kind of confusion we see towards the end of the year. So that's my advice on this. Pounds to New Zealand. No trade is left out on this confusion. Pounds New Zealand. Normally, I expected an ABC. You can see I labeled an ABC. You can see where I target my reversal. But what do we see? The market keeps going up and make a kind of double top. So this is no longer valid. I have to change the count once again. I will just remove this ABC because I didn't see the reversal I wanted. I tried to trade this, but I didn't trade because I don't see a buy setup. It keeps going up. So now the next thing to do is, in as much I cannot sell now, neither will I buy. Okay. So this is daily chart. As long as we haven't broken this level, the market will still sell. Then let me go back to 4 hours. In this regard, I can think about selling if the price goes below this level. That's where I'll think about selling. Maybe below this level. Unless I see a nice selling structure, then I will sell. If not, let it close below this place before I think about selling. And maybe you might be going, or this what might happen again. You might get price going doing this till the year ends. It can happen. So you may not even get a new low, because my plan is that we are getting a new low. Apart from this low, that we get a new low before the year ends. But you may not get it. Okay, the market is slow, the volatility is very, very low already. So nothing to expect much here. Okay, USD, maybe this is the only trade at what anybody's risk. The reason is that we are looking for a structure, a big ABC structure, and from what we are seeing here, this B structure. So this is ABC. Let me label it. Okay, this is the big A. Then this is big B. B is completed. Then this is what we are looking for. The C. So this C leg now. The C. The C leg, I think, has started developing. But the problem is that due to end of year confusion, the market don't want to make a decision. It keeps going up and going down. So now, the only trade I have seen now is just to sell USD shelf. The stop loss will be here because of the nature of the market. You trade with small lot size. Trade with a small lot size. That's my advice because of what I'm witnessing in trade now. Okay, so A, B, C. So this, I think this C accepted, and this is one of the C, and this is with 2. As long as this level is concerned, the wave 2 is still valid. Not mandate that the move is very sharp. Unlike wave 2 is the corrective wave, but this move is sharp. That's what I'm saying. End of the year, and it's confusion. Okay, let me check whether we have a trade again or use JPY. Okay, here is where we have trade again. Though we expected this trade to begin to sell from here, but rather it's trade selling before the proper reversal zone. Sometimes it happens. It's called confrontation. As there's a confrontation, it couldn't get to the reversal zone, and I don't think we are going there again. So selling is what I can recommend on this. The stop loss will be here. Then if it is still go up a bit higher, let me check 1 hour. Okay, 1 hour, we might get a bit higher before selling, but I don't think we're gonna go above this level again this year. I don't think. Okay, so let me just if you get an A, B, C, this is what I'm trying to show you. A, B, C, then you can sell, and it will be the last selling of USJPY. Okay, you wait for next year for any other thing you are trading on that. AUD USD. AUD USD will take 4 hours. Okay, all the markets is doing one funny thing or the other. You can see what I expected is that we have a move 1, 2, 3, almost an ABC towards this level. But you can see it went halfway and is going down with speed, very with the speed. So now, how do we handle this? Go to 1 hour again to know if we can see a reason to sell. As it stands now, I cannot sell this, neither can I buy it until I see a setup. For now, there's no setup on this pair for now. Okay. If world market opens and we get this type of move, then it's a creative move, then we can now sell maybe towards this level, or a new low. But for now, I'm watching it from the sidelines. Remember, you cannot trade all the time. You trade when you see a good trade. You don't trade because you want to trade. If you trade because you want to trade, then you lose money that you don't want to lose. You trade when you see a valid setup, not when you need money. You trade when you need money, you end up losing the little you have. So as I always advise, leave the market until you see a good setup to trade. If you don't see, you wait, have patience until you get one. Okay. Using USD. The daily chart. Okay. WXYXZ. There's something somehow strange in this development. One, I expected this last leg to do something like this. Give us 3 swings or something like this, but just like a single swing. There's no meaningful correction in all this move, and it dropped to this level. So now I expected it to give us an ABC. Even if it doesn't go to this level, at least give us an ABC before it drops again. Now it is going down again. How do we call this? How do we label it? Though it can be possible, it may do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is also a good Z count. Okay. So for now, let's go back to 4 hours. So for now, the 4 hours, okay, maybe we get a new low. If we can't display from here, it will give you 5 waves here. Or unless you count here as 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, and 5 down. So The best thing is to leave this pair alone for now. Later, I will label this. This very count can give us about 3 different counts. So someone should be, remind me on the student group. So I will label about it will give us about 3 or 4 counts from here. By then, we will pick the best one to expect our result. But counting it 1, A, B, C, 2, 3, 4, 5 is correct. But if it's correct, we will get an A, B, C that will go very far. But it seems that this is 1, 1, 2, then maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 3, then 4, A, B, C. Expanding flat as 4, then 5. Okay, I think well, 5 is going down. Well, 5 is going down. I will label it. This can be the 4th wave, and it's what we call expanding flat, A, B, C. Then the wave 5 is going down. Then another problem is that wave 5 is an impulse wave, and we don't see. We are yet to see wave 1. This is already too much to be a wave 1 in this type of structure. Okay, so one thing is important. You cannot not a must to trade all the time or trade a particular pair all the time. When it is surrounded with confusion, you let it be until you see something clear. Okay, I will still label this to the best of my ability and post on the chat, because past New Zealand, this pair, New Zealand USD is one of the pairs I like to trade. And this time around, my target is to buy it. When the buying is still new. I mean, before it goes 200%, sorry, 200 pips. I want to have an open from where it dropped. Yeah, where the selling ends. I want to, before it goes 100%, before it goes 100 pips to 150 pips, I want to have my buy position so that I can buy it. I can buy it around the year, and so that I can buy it around this level and take profit around this level. That's my target on this very pair. Okay, so that is, I missed the selling from here. I just sold from here and closed here. So let's go to commodities. Let's check gold. This is gold. Gold is not free from the end of the year brouhaha. Okay, let me go down to 4 hours. You know, remember on gold, I said that getting gold to this level is still possible. It's still possible. Even now, it's still possible until I see what shows it's no longer possible. You know, last time I was analyzing, I measured gold that it will turn at this reversal zone. It got to the reversal zone and is now going down. And what the market is doing this year end, selling gold. I cannot just go ahead and sell gold. Let me go down to 2 hours. No, if I have something. Of course, selling gold is one of the market that deserves our risk. I mean, selling gold stop loss here is not a bad idea. The stop loss is not much. Then, but one thing I suspect is that we might have the funny movement of the end of the year. Because let me go back to 4 hours. Selling gold, I will expect the gold to give us, if you sold from here, to give us something at least this level, even if you don't get the deeper one, they to give us this level. But because of this funny price action towards the year end, we might say good here. It may just drop to this level. You may check your market after 2 hours. You better you see gold here, and you will be celebrating that you are making profit. The next 30 minutes you see gold here. This is what happens towards the end of the year. So whenever any market, any open order you have in this period, once you see 50 pips, 30 pips even, close it or move your stop loss to break even, at least to secure your capital. Don't leave your stop loss when you see 40 pips as gain, because it can turn in 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 1 hour, and you'll be in loss because of end of the year characteristics of the price action. Okay, silver. I don't like to waste time on silver because silver and gold, they always like to go same direction. So silver again is a trade that can be traded. The risk is not that bad. Now, this is what I expected silver to give me an ABC. You know, when price was here, I expected it to give an ABC before this drop, but it dropped more. So this ABC now, I assume that this is the A, then the B, maybe somewhere here, then the C, maybe somewhere here. So for you to sell silver, let us use 1 hour. That's okay. You see at the selling price, stop loss here, then targets. What will be the targets? That's another question. In fact, forget silver. If you want to trade, sell gold as I show you. Leave silver because it might give us, this can be impulse. It can give us a correction, then another impulse. Platinum, let's say platinum. Platinum, I think it has made the low of the year. I don't think platinum can go lower to this level. I don't think we are getting lower than this. You know, when platinum made this structure, you know, I was thinking that we are going to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's dropped further. It's dropped further more. Okay. So, and I see here as our buying level. It couldn't give us conversion. It's just dropped further. Okay. So now, no sell. I don't see any reason to sell this. Sell platinum. Rather, whenever I see a reasonable close, whenever I see a nice close above this level, then I will buy and target this upper trend. So I'm removing this for now. Yeah, because I saw that it will give us a move, then a move down before this, but since it didn't go far, it just dropped once more. So I'm only expecting it to go higher from here. Natural gas. Natural gas is also, let me check the daily. Natural gas. The daily selling is very strong. So for this reason, I can't advise the buy. Then I will advise the sell. This I would advise the selling is that this is a kind of ABC pre-drive, and it has gone deeper. You know, whenever the market has gone this type of make this type of structure, it's no longer advisable to continue trading it in that direction because it will reverse anytime. Okay, my idea is whenever it goes above this level, let us buy. That is that's the safest thing to do as far as concerned. That's the safest thing to do to allow it give us a close above this level. That's where we want to start on the daily. Because above this level will make sense. Unless we get a buy setup, you get a sharp move like this, then a correction like this, then you see another sharp move again. So it's simple to understand. If not, let it close above this level, and we will look for our buy position. Okay. Oil. Wow. From what I'm seeing in oil will buy once more. When the last time I analyzed oil, I see that something that will drop very, very sharp after this ABC. The ABC has completed, and I was expecting it to drop again. But from what I'm seeing now, it seems oil will give us another push higher before the selling. So in all this, we need to be careful. I don't see selling structure here, but I see buying structure. But remember, we are at the end of the year. Markets can behave anyhow. And in fact, if oil goes above this level, then it means that we are getting a big A, B, C. You get to me? It means this A will be here, this B will be here, then this C will be here. So for now, let these two places be our guide. Below here, we look for sell. I don't say below here you sell. I say below here, look for sell. But below here, above here is buy. Unless the movement is in a sluggish manner. If we see a sharp move above this level, I will buy oil. Maybe target 77, 78, or even 80. Let me even measure it. Let's assume this is A, then this is B, and this is C. Oh, my measurement is correct. So we might see oil coming up again to this level, 80 and 81. It's possible, but it depends on how the price develops when market opens. Okay, so that you see this doesn't mean that it will happen. What happens between these two lines will tell us whether we are getting this or getting this. Okay, I think I have to combine both cryptos and others because I don't see much making another video today. Again, let me go to the other watch list. Okay, from here, let me just take a look of UK US100. US100, A, B, C. UK 100, I don't see a good setup. the sideways is just so funny. Sharp move, sharp move, sharp move. Are you getting under sharp move or not? No, this is not. I got to trade this. Maybe next year, year started. This is more reasonable. And in this 1 hour, we can say this is 1, 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 somewhere and 5. Okay. Or maybe you can see this as an A, B, C, which is a running flat, sorry, expanding flat. Then if it drops further, we look for buy. Oh, let's start. If you know, I even take this pair. Nifty. Nifty is at a buying zone. Nifty is at a buying zone. Okay. So, but a buying zone doesn't mean that you go ahead and buy immediately. No. Let it go to this structure. And we will confirm it, we use it as a confirmation. The break of this line or price break to this level. That's the two things that make us buy Nifty. Nikkei. Nikkei is making a good rise. It turned at our targets, moved, and the sold at our targets again. Is now buying again. So maybe we probably get something like this. And A, B, C. No, maybe this B will be an expanding flap like this. Then another move like this. Then maybe another move like this or a correction. And then another move. So for now, it's too early to buy it. I can only buy it if I see a close above this level. Then I assume that this is an A, this is the ABC, expanding flap. Then I'll be trading an A, B, C before I look for other things to trade for other price movement. Okay, Tesla. Tesla has completed an ABC. It remains to give us confirmation for buying. Last time it was here, and I said it will drop to this level. It has got to this level, but it seems it will drop further. So for that, be patient, let it finish what it's doing, and give us a reason to, no reason to buy now. Okay, so copper. Let's go to copper. Copper. Okay, I'm still standing with this very expectation. A, B, C. So to me, this is an A. The B is not complete. So maybe to move somewhere, something like this before it will drop. Maybe the price will shift. Doesn't matter. But buying from here to me is not an ideal. But I'm looking for sell. If I get a good A, B, C, then I will sell from here before buying from here. That's on copper. Nickel. After nickel, I go to Bitcoin. Nickel. Okay, nickel. I'm expecting it to drop further. maybe something like this before buying again. Let's go to 4 hours. Wow, 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 wow. A, B, C. A, B, C. A, B, C. Okay? Okay, so let me look at this. So two things will happen here. Either we test this level again before this, or we just make a little pullback, break this, and continue going. Okay, I don't expect this to happen, but it's me. That's why I put it. This is where I expect it to happen, to give us a move down to this level. Then the buying continues. Bitcoin. Bitcoin, all the markets are struggling to either end of the year, either to have made the end of the year low or to still make it. So let me tell you something about Bitcoin. Whenever you see Bitcoin doing this, mostly after a sharp drop, 90% of the time, you wake up one day and see this. You wake up one day and see this. This is not the first time I'm saying this type of statement. And when I say it, I know what I'm saying. I won't forget in a hurry when Bitcoin was trading between 30,000, 31, 32, 39,800. People are saying it will be about 15,000. I told them if it goes to 15,000, I'll stop trading because I know it won't go down to 15,000. So, and I don't want to fill in this. When Bitcoin was here, that's when I put this level. Somebody said, we need to go that deep. When it came to this level, I told the person that if it made a sharp move above this level, you may forget about it. But if it didn't happen, it will be second to this level. Now Bitcoin has come to this level. And this is where I mark my reversal zone. Bitcoin touched 42,000. I remember I told the friend that we are expecting 46 to 42. Okay, it came down and thought, anyway, not even a friend. I think it's one of my videos. But we are going to go below 40,000, sorry, below 46, 44, 46,000, 44, and so it's going to 42. And now I don't think we are going lower. See, if we are going lower, you will not be getting this sideways move. Okay, so anything is possible in the market, but as for Bitcoin, I don't see Bitcoin. But to me, Bitcoin have made this low is. Let me go to the avoid the mistake. As far as I'm concerned, this low is hello? Okay, so let me check something, please, about the error. So the 2021 low was here. 30,000 30,156 is 2021 low. And it is when the price was here, I was telling people that Bitcoin is at a reversal zone, that we will get a price up. It is in my videos. I'm not making it up. Okay. So having said that, after this buy, these 3 waves buy, I'm telling you again, this is end of the correction. This is end of the correction. 2021 end of correction. I don't see Bitcoin coming lower than this. No. I don't see Bitcoin coming lower than 41,900. 42,000. Let me put a line there. I don't see Bitcoin. I don't see Bitcoin coming below 42,066. I don't think it will happen. In fact, it is 99/1 that it will not. It's 99. It will not happen. Then 1% it will happen. So I'm not afraid of those media that will tell you that it has banned Bitcoin. They are deceiving the pharmacies when they bring those nonsense news. You panic and sell, then they will buy. So how many times will they deceive you? So whenever Bitcoin goes above this line, I'm buying Bitcoin. I have Bitcoin anywhere, but I will buy Bitcoin perpetual contract or margin when it goes above this line. I put this line, I think 2 weeks ago or so. It's still hovering within this line. Once it goes above this line, the next place is here. But this here no longer my buy. I said the buy above here. It's been a long time. That's when I think, when I have the option whether it will go up from here or drop. Once it has dropped, it's now buy above this level. Yes. Okay. So thank you for. Sorry, I cannot continue. Nothing to show you again on other coins. Bitcoin is their leader. Next year, I'm planning. Next year, I will be giving free services on futures trading. I'll be giving free signals for futures trading. So, so by next year, I'll be giving free services, free signal. I'm giving futures signal to all my subscribers on Telegram. So now this is how it will be. By next year, I'll be giving future signal to those who are our Telegram group. If you want to join my students, you have your end of this year, 2021. So do that one time fee of $500 by January 2022. The price will be $750 or 1,000. Okay, from next year, 2022, I will be giving futures signal to all my subscribers on Telegram. If you join my students, you have till end of this year, 2022. So do that with one-time fee of $500. By January 2022, the price will be increased percent of 500. Let me make the right settlement. If you want to join, please, if you want to join, not if you join. If you want, join. Okay, so that's for that's for I charge $500 for students, and I don't rush students. I don't give you 6 months or 1 year. I know some people can learn very fast, some can learn slowly and gradually. So I give you time to learn. I don't rush you. So, but what I will do, I will increase the amount I charge. By January, is either I charge 750 or I charge 1,000. I have to decide. But if you pay from now to the end of the year, I can still take $500 from you. Okay, it's either you pay with cryptocurrency of your choice, or you pay through SendWave or Western Union. SendWave is easier than Western Union. In Africa, it's difficult to receive through PayPal. So we can receive through PayPal. We use PayPal only to spend, but we can receive through PayPal. So that's why PayPal is not in the list. But cryptocurrency is better option for any time, any day. But if you must pay with fiat currency, it is through SendWave. Thank you for watching. God bless you.